December 1, 1948, Somerton Beach, Adelaide. A man in a suit is found propped against the sea wall, one arm resting oddly across his chest. A cigarette lies unlit beside him. No one has seen him move all morning. By the time police arrive, he is dead. He carries no wallet, no identification, and no name. Every clothing label has been carefully cut away. In his pocket, investigators find an unused bus ticket, a comb, and a half-empty pack of chewing gum. Nothing points to who he is. The coroner rules the cause unclear. His stomach shows signs consistent with poison, but no toxin is ever isolated. Because the body cannot be identified, police embalm him and take his photograph, then bury him under a plain headstone reading only "The Unknown Man." Weeks pass. Then, in January 1949, a station attendant discovers an unclaimed suitcase in the Adelaide railway cloakroom, checked the day before the man died. Inside are clothes with the labels removed, just like the ones on the body, along with a stencil kit and a coat stitched in an unusual American style. Still, no name surfaces. Then, months later, a tailor notices something in the dead man's trouser pocket that earlier searchers missed. It is a tiny scrap of paper, rolled tight and hidden in a fob pocket sewn shut. Printed on it are two words, Tamam Shud, Persian for "it is finished," the final line of a poem collection called the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. Police search for the exact book. Weeks later, a man comes forward. He found a copy of the same book with the final page torn out, thrown into the back seat of his unlocked car, parked near the beach the night before the body was found. Inside the back cover are faint pencil marks, 5 lines of capital letters arranged like a code. Beneath them, a local phone number, unlisted and traced to a young woman living nearby. When questioned, she denies any connection to the dead man, though those close to the case believe she recognized his photograph and said nothing. The code is sent to naval intelligence and to cryptographers across the country. None of them break it. Decades pass. Investigators raise the theory that the man was a spy, caught during the tense early years of the Cold War, poisoned before he could be questioned. Others believe he was simply a man escaping a life he wanted no one to trace. His identity becomes one of the most examined mysteries in Australian criminal history, drawing code breakers, historians, and amateur detectives from around the world. Then, in 2022, a retired professor and a genealogist announce a breakthrough. Using DNA extracted from hair embedded in the original death mask, they trace a family tree spanning generations. The unknown man, they say, was Carl Webb, an electrical engineer born in Victoria, estranged from his wife, with no close family reporting him missing. His name finally has an answer. But the code in the back of the book, the 5 lines of scrawled letters that investigators photographed in 1949, has never been solved. No cipher, no key, no confession has ever explained what they mean. The book that started it all disappeared from police custody sometime in the years that followed, and no one has recovered it since. The code remains unbroken.